cute.
And I'm crazy.
And again, we're going to reiterate this in every episode tonight because depending if you guys watch our videos in order, which I highly doubt you do, we have a guest star. This is Cece.
Hi.
We don't use real names, so we're just using her initials. So, we're going to do another secrets game. Since she's new to this,
We're going to read her the questions
Yep.
we've already done ourselves.
pretty much. So, basically how it's going to work is I'm going to read the questions to Cece. Cece's going to read the questions to Crazy, and Crazy's going to read questions to me.
My first exposure to adult literature was...
My first exposure to adult literature was... I've never read adult literature. Like, I mean, does 50 Shades of Grey count? Because I've never read 50 Shades of Grey, but I've seen the movie.
I don't think that counts because movie is different than book.
There's one thing that my best friend / mate does all the time that really gets under my skin.
Takes naps.
He does that?
All the frickin' time.
Sounds annoying.
One of the funniest nicknames I've ever made up for a teacher or boss was...
Blowman.
Blowman.
That works.
Blow. Some home remedies seem to work. Others don't. Believe it or not, a cure to the common cold I once used is...
Advil and allergy medication.
Okay.
I mean, it works. One of my deepest, darkest secrets is that I can't blink unless...
I don't know.
Okay.
This one's an open book. She doesn't have secrets.
One of the strangest dreams I ever had was...
One of the strangest dreams I ever had was... Okay. This is back when I liked Twilight. I had this really vivid dream, like, you know, one of those lucid dreams where you can kind of control it, but kind of not.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Lautner was in it.
Ew.
And we were in high school together, so he's, like, the same age as me. And we ended up dating. And then, like, the dream flipped, switched to a few years later, and we were getting married. And then, Edward the vampire, not the person that plays him, like, the actual vampire, even though it's just Taylor Lautner, and tried to steal me from him, and then they started fighting over me, and then, yeah, it was weird.
Very interesting.
That's so bizarre. I really lost my temper when...
Probably when I got hit in the mouth by a softball.
Ouch.
Ouchie. Everyone has had someone make a pass at them. The best come on I ever experienced was...
I was hanging out with someone yesterday, and we were in my car talking, and he had to go. So when he opened the car door, he quickly said, "Catch you later, I love you." And I'm all, wait, what? Because I thought I heard someone outside say it, because it was very faint. And he turns around with the biggest smile on his face and says, "I love you." And I was like...
The last time I went skinny dipping was...
The last time I went skinny dipping was in the middle of a pond at Disneyland.
That better be a lie!
That is one heck of a lie.
It's definitely not the truth.
Okay, good.
Oh, Caitlin.
Even though it was the fashion rage I refused to wear.
Slutty shirts that show your boobs.
That's a lie. On a camping trip,
On a camping trip, I took a shower in cold water. What else are you supposed to do when you're camping?
I forgot to ask Caitlin
not
a question.
shower.
A romantic pleasure my lover enjoyed, but I didn't, was...
A romantic pleasure my lover enjoyed, but I didn't, was... when I gave him a blowjob. That's not
Okay.
fun.
No.
I hate doing that. I'm
It's
never
not
doing
that
that
bad.
again. Ahem.
When I was a kid, I had a huge collection of...
Webkins.
I loved Webkins.
I used to love Webbykins. One major problem I had to solve this year was...
One major problem I had to solve this year was how to break up with my ex.
Some people live and learn, not me. More than once, I.
Some people live and learn, not me. More than once. I waited to clean my room until it was so dirty my mom did it for me and then ripped my head off the next morning.
When I was a kid, my friends and I would call people on the phone and...
Ask if they are Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
One thing I can't stand to be nagged about is...
One thing I can't stand to be nagged about is getting a job, because I am trying so hard right now to find a job, but getting that first job is always the hardest.
Can't stand nagged. She also hates being nagged about her accent that somehow is not even a part of her heritage. She just sounds Irish when she talks.
Next.
I don't know these people. Okay.
I don't know these people.
Okay, so one of the few things I ever won was
One of the few things I ever won was a vibrator.
ooh, nice.
That's totally a lie.
I'm
Yep.
so done with this.
We're very funny.
We've turned it sexual.
Yeah, we did.
One thing about my past that I never told my mate is...
That I almost had sex with a guy I never liked.
Slut! I'm sorry. I had a sneeze.
Bitches.
Sorry, I had a cough.
I had a sneeze.
Bitches.
Oh, it's horrible. I've made some social blunders that Miss Manners would shudder at. One of the worst lapses in etiquette was...
One of my worst lapses in etiquette was when I was at a buffet and I decided to try and horse down 5 plates of food in one sitting. I looked like a pig and a slob, and it was nasty.
You probably won't believe this, but I once applied for a job as...
A donut maker at Dunkin' Donuts.
One party I went to was so wild that...
One party I went to was so wild that people were getting drunk left and right, and I was the only sober one there.
I believe that.
The most times I've made love in a single day was...
Once.
She's blunt about it.
Yep.
When I was a kid, one of my favorite games was...
Oh, a game on the computer when I was playing a Kelly character. Like, it was a Barbie game.
One of the most exciting places I ever made love was...
One of the most exciting places I've ever made love was in a cave on the beach.
Oh, I heard this story. Don't worry, we ain't gonna make you tell it.
As a kid, one of my favorite comic book cartoon character was...
As a kid, one of my favorite comic book or cartoon characters was... I don't read comic books. so-
Cartoon character.
A cartoon character. My favorite cartoon character growing up was... I can't remember names of cartoon characters all of a sudden. I'm just gonna say Mickey Mouse. Because weak.
Okay.
Okay, Caitlin.
I wish I had been a fly on the wall the time that...
So I could see what people are doing in other rooms.
I admit that my sense of direction isn't perfect. Once I got so lost that...
I drove off the road and then turned my GPS on, and it took us half an hour to get home because we were so lost.
Okay.
It was so bad.
Maybe we should change your name from cute to dumbass.
I agree.
I'm just kidding, I love you.
Bullshit.
Are you sure we do? Okay. Talk about sick. One of the most disgusting things I ever saw was...
Talk about sick. One of the most disgusting things I ever saw was my ex-boyfriend's penis.
Very
And
blunt
that's
about
it
it.
for this. That's it for this secrets game. We obviously have... Actually, we have that much more for my stack.
A crap ton more.
So don't worry,
Box.
there'll be more of this. But obviously, once the cards run out, that's it for this playlist. So, alright. Thanks, everyone. Bye, little mice.
More psychopath.
Ah.
Bye, psychotic mice.